Okay, hello. So, you didn't hear anything that I said previously because I made a whole recording. I thought I did. I pressed the instant replay button. However, I was meant to press the recording button and I didn't. So I'm a little frazzled. Pardon me. This is my wife. Uh, Her name is Triss, but in this game she's called Mintoy McFluffbutt. And I'm Nyanpire McFluffbutt, but you knew that already. Okay, so today is the 5th of November, and that is a celebrated day in Scotland and the larger United Kingdom. And it celebrates Guy Fawkes Night. It's the Gunpowder Plot. And I don't know too much about it in detail. However, I do know that it is a day of celebration. And for me, and where did my wife go? Where's my wife? I think I lost her. Let's go find her real quick before I continue. Okay, she's up on this rock. Now we know she's safe. Okay, so for us, the 5th of November marks the day that we left an abusive household and with not much money and not much life prospects, we took a bit of a risk and headed out into the larger world. We took a bus and our things onto that bus, and then we took a train down to Dundee, where we had a week-long stay at a travel lodge in order to get some time to try and organise a place to live. Otherwise, we would have been homeless. Unfortunately, we didn't have the greatest amount saved up, but we had enough. And for me personally, um, I'm not very I don't have a lot of world experiences, not a lot of job experiences, and I'm not very educated. Um, and I oh, what's it called? I'm trying to figure out in my head if it's a developmental condition or neurological. It's a neurological condition. I know that much. I have Asperger's. And to explain that a little bit, oh, it's a bit difficult to really grasp. However, I can say that this for certain, that no two instances of this condition is quite the same. So, say you'd have me in a room and someone else with this condition, it would affect us differently. It's a spectrum disorder. So, this means that some people are more severely affected by the intricacies of the condition, and some are less affected. Now, the only fortunate thing for me is that I do believe that my condition does not hinder me a great deal. I would be considered high functioning by many, I think. I was quite recently celebrating with my partner the fact that, well, I was saying to her that I'm quite proud of myself because I can go on the bus on my own and feel comfortable to do so. Pardon me. Steps like that are one of the many difficulties that I personally struggle with. I don't do well near people. I can't deal with people touching me. I have to do things in certain orders, and I sometimes get upset over nothing. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a lot of compulsions, there's strict routines that I stick to, and There's just a lot of weird quirks, I would say, that comprise this condition. And sometimes you struggle to understand things, and they have to be explained in a certain perspective or angle to be more digestible. Um, with that out of the way, we did manage on the 6th day of our trip down to Dundee to find somewhere. We found a studio flat in Aberdeen. We still live there to this very day. In fact, I'm recording it from this flat. I think I've shown at least the washing machine and how loud it is. It's still there. It still does its job, and it's great. But what I'm trying to say is that it's been a year from now, and a lot has changed. Despite not being the most educated or the most capable person in this world, I have been fortunate enough to find an accommodation with my partner. I even have a job now. I used to have a job at a kiosk as an event staff member, and that was very stressful. There was lots of people and lots of noise, but we kind of needed that for some money. It was a 0 hours contract, so it was really difficult to get enough hours to make ends meet, and the savings were progressively getting lower. But about a month ago, I got a job, and it's a lovely job. I'm a caseworker for the government, and basically what that means is that we help people, and they'll come to us, they'll ask their, or they'll give us like their concerns, or they'll explain their situation and ask for help. And my job is, as a caseworker, to either direct them to where they can find the right help for their situation, or take their case on their behalf and take it to those people directly, so that they get the help that they need in a timely fashion. And it's a satisfying job, and it's one that I really enjoy. And despite not being very academically capable and everything, really, things have gone really well for us. And I suppose I'm not sure if I'm saying this for the person listening or just venting and just shouting to the world, but life is quite wonderful, and you can never quite tell what comes of it. So I would say that both of us are in a better place, and I'm just really happy for that. And I hope to anyone listening that you too can be happy, and that you shouldn't give up. And honestly, you can really never tell what's going to happen next, so you may as well give it a shot. Now, I'm gonna probably stop it here. I feel a bit silly because obviously I've done a recording like this already, but I did forget something. The new Pokemon game's coming out soon, and I'm pretty excited for that. I know that that's kind of silly, but I'm kind of tangent-like, but I really like Pokemon, and if anyone likes Pokemon too, I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. I'm gonna get Pokemon Scarlet myself. But with that being said, I'll stop it here. To you, it might be a normal day, but to me, this is the most important day. Well, it celebrates the most important day. So, good night, and take care.